4, 3, 2, 1. You're rolling.
Hello, my name is Brendan Carroll, and welcome back to the Writers Forum. Today, I'm joined by my co-host, Emma. How are you doing today, Emma?
Hi, I'm doing good. I'm excited for today's interview.
And our guest today, who we're interviewing, is a familiar face. You'll know her, you love her. Please give a warm welcome to Natalie. How are you doing today, Natalie?
I'm doing pretty good, Brendan. How are you?
I'm doing fabulosity, if that's even a word. So today, we're going to be discussing college experiences, so go. Putting you on the spot. How's it going?
I mean, it's going pretty well. It's my freshman year. I would say, my roommate moved out, so...
Yeah, I heard that there were some changes in your living situation. What's
Yeah.
going on there?
Let's hear that.
Well, I want to know what sparked it. I think that's like...
Yeah, so, I don't know, she was just making up random stuff to be mad at, basically.
Fun. I love that.
Yeah, so, eventually she just emailed the RA herself to do, a circle, a talking circle. And then she just basically said, I don't like the fact that you're not eating with me at dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, and then...
Was this I don't like the fact that it's not every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was also oh, I feel like you're talking behind my back, but we're not. We didn't say anything. We were just very confused as to why she was ignoring us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so it sounds like the drama has taken itself out of your life at this point.
Yeah. I mean, she caused a huge scene move out day, so.
Fun.
What was that like?
Was she blasting music?
Well, she did,
yelling?
okay, she
That's
did
always
blast,
fun.
because she drilled a TV into the closet, and...
Pretty sure she can be fined for that.
Yeah, we actually reported her for that.
Okay.
But she was blasting the TV the night before she moved out just to piss us off. And
Oh, I feel like we should make this relevant also. We all live on campus here at SUNY Brockport. I don't know if that, the situation. So, and you're in the
I thought this was
freshman
Oswego. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, God, I gotta leave now.
You don't even go here.
Oh, I don't even go here?
Please tell me you understand where
Yeah.
that's from. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't understand where that's
I'm
from, probably.
clueless.
It's a Mean Girls reference. That's
Never
why.
watched Mean Girls before.
she doesn't even go.
You've never had the pleasure of, a girlfriend or sister making you watch it?
Never had a girlfriend, nor a
Damn.
sister. Why you gotta hurt my feelings like this on air? Anyways, going back to throwing the TV into the wall.
Yeah, so the day she moved out, we did report her for the holes in the wall. And the RA decided to come in to take a picture of the hole in the wall as she was moving out.
Oh, that's a good TV show, Hole in the Wall. Anyways.
Is that still on?
I don't think so.
Sorry, just curious.
Sorry.
Yeah, and so it sparked a huge thing where it was oh, you reported me? Yeah, I did. I didn't want to pay the fine.
That's fair.
I didn't use the TV. If I did, I would have paid for it, but
Still, you were
Yeah.
not the one who decided to drill a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and then they took a ton of cleaning supplies that wasn't hers. So we were left with only the soap that I had. And we had, Sid, her mom brought some cleaning supplies, which was good. So it was fine, but it was a bit petty. And then she came back and filled the holes in the wall when she wasn't.
Herself?
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to. She's gonna get a bigger fine for that.
She just made more work for maintenance because now they have to
Yeah, they
fix
literally.
what she did because she probably did it incorrectly.
Yeah, so
And redo
I
it.
think they're gonna have to literally take the whole closet out because either that or cut around it and redo it because she filled it with wood filler. So, and the wood filler doesn't match the closet. So, yeah.
Nice one.
Well, that's interesting. And you want to disclose this person's name,
No.
phone number,
oof.
social security, address, family members?
Apparently that was a huge thing on Squid Game because they had like a phone number that was actually
Squid
real.
Game.
Seriously, the phone number was real?
Yeah, and this lady, she got like 4,000 messages a day.
Oh.
So now they're like about to take it out. It's been a huge problem because she like was about to sue Netflix or whatever.
No, that's a good show. That's another topic. So,
I haven't
anyways,
watched it, but
No
How are-
spoilers then.
yeah, no spoilers. No,
Yeah,
so
no.
the spoiler-free review. Apparently, I got canned the last time I spoiled something.
Oof.
So, anyways, how are your other roommates, Natalie?
I actually, ever since she moved out, it's actually been like 20 times better.
Good.
Yeah, love you, Sid and Sam. Yeah, we all get along. It was just the one roommate that was just causing a ton of issues every single week, by the way.
I wonder if she felt like threatened by the fact that you guys were so close, and like maybe that's why she felt insecure, and then like made up these scenarios. I feel like sometimes that can happen. Maybe I'm just like reading too far into that, but
Possibly, but like, we were gonna try and like, hang out with her more, if that makes sense. And she just decided to move out anyways.
all right. Well,
I mean, it was up to her. According to her, it was for her mental health. It wasn't, but let's just go with that.
hopefully she's happy in her new place, wherever it is that she is living.
Yeah.
And
She'll
now
have
she's
fun
out of
using
here.
the public bathroom.
Oh.
Because it's a suite, you have your own bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And she moved to a room that
A single.
single. So, Emma, you said you're a senior. So how many roommates have you had?
I have to count.
Do, 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 do,
6?
do. That's not bad. Like
No.
6 through.
Well,
I was
like-
expecting like more. Well, I was like thinking of like a suite or whatever.
Yeah, no, I lived in suites, but I also, because of COVID and like because I had a mental health exemption, I lived in a single for a couple of years. So like the people that I lived with also lived in singles. So last year I only lived with one other person because of COVID, and then the year before that we were in Mortimer, and so it was just the two of us. And then the year before that it was 3 of us. So. And then my freshman year, I had 2 roommates.
And how was that?
First roommate, very rocky. We had absolutely nothing in common. That's like probably the one thing that I can say. I don't know why we were put together because we couldn't have been more different. Like in just the way that like we functioned as human beings, like our daily like routines, stuff like that. Like, and they make you fill out a questionnaire too. And so we were randomly assigned to each other, and like we were just very different. And I think that's a really big reason why it didn't work out. But the good news is that my best friend happened to live across the hall, and she had a bad roommate situation, so her roommate moved out, and then she had a single for a little while. So she asked me to move in with her, and that was probably like the best case scenario for the second half of my freshman year. So I was really lucky with that. And me and her are still friends. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
What about the other roommates?
I don't talk to them much anymore, but I think it's just because of like life stuff that's happened because 2 of them have graduated. One of them is, I think she is finishing up her master's. And the other one I'm not really in touch with anymore. But like, I do miss them, so I think it's just life. Kind of you get carried away. I mean, like they say as you get older, your friend group kind of like just decreases, just because of the things that happen. Also, I've noticed that like especially when you're in college, that there are very different levels of maturity that people are at. Like so, and that happens like in friend groups too, where like you might be really close with somebody, but then you realize that you're just at 2 different stages in your life, and like you gravitate apart from each other. Because I've had that happen also. Like when I got to college and suddenly like I was having incredibly different issues than like all of my high school friends who were like, oh yeah, we have exams, like we have homework, and I was like, I have a bad roommate situation and I can't just call my mom and be like, hey, can you fix this for me? Like, I had to deal with it on my own because, I mean, that's what college is about, dealing with stuff on your own. So, but yeah, I've been pretty lucky since then, and my current roommate is absolutely wonderful. And we actually both got selected randomly, but we kind of got to know each other a little bit over the summer, and then like we got switched to be with 2 other girls who were not very friendly. I think it was because like they had been living together for at least a couple of months, if not years, and then all of a sudden like we came along and they were like, who are you? And our building did not let them know that people were moving in, so the first that they were hearing about it was from us. So they were like, who, like, why are you contacting us? What's happening? We're like, oh, hey, like, we're moving in next week. And they're like, what?
Hold up, what?
Like, yeah, exactly, because they didn't hear from, like, the management of our building that there was going to be somebody who was moving in, even though it was in their contract. So they were not, in their defense, they were not very friendly, but I think that's why, because it was kind of a shock, like, especially if you have an established home and you're not choosing who your roommate is, because we were just being placed there. But we wound up, it's just the 2 of us now in our little apartment, which has been really wonderful. And then I have my cat, who absolutely loves my roommate, so all is well.
All is well.
How about you?
Oh, well, that's a story.
Yeah, you're
So-
going to put us on the spot.
Well, no, it's not really bad. I've only had 2 roommates. Well, I have one currently, and then I had one before. So the first roommate I had, like me and him, we got along well. We were different people, like completely different. But like we did stuff together. We were chill. We never argued or fought once. Like we did our thing in the room. Like we never really had any issues or whatever. But he decided to leave Brockport and go to Cortland because it was closer to his girlfriend and a lot of his like childhood friends. And I've talked to him a bit. He said that he's really happy down there, and he said that he'd be interested in coming back to visit. So that was my first semester. Yeah, that was freshman year. And then for my spring semester, I only had the room to myself. So I got put into Eagle because I have decent grades and I've wanted to get in there for a while. So they put me on the list like with everyone. Like I got in, but like for roommate list or whatever. And the first person I actually got, now this is a story. First person I got, he was in my hall, McVicker, but then
So
he
you
told
knew
me,
him
no,
already?
I didn't know him.
Okay.
So, yes, I saw the 5-minute sign. Anyways, so, all right, speed run. So no, I didn't know him, but he told me that I like emailed him, say, hey, my name's Brendan or all that. How you doing? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to a different school as well. So then I got added with another person, and me and him started hitting it off until he said, man, I can't wait for you to live with me and the 2 other guys. I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm supposed to be in a 2-person room, just a single. He's like, no, you're in a suite with us. And I didn't know if Eagles had suites. I still don't even know because,
They don't.
yeah, and it said it was Eagle as well, which was weird.
2-person.
So I
Yeah,
showed him the
hotel
email,
style.
like the roommate list, and it was just me and him. Then he showed me his, and it was me, him, and 2 other people. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, let me take a look at this. And got back to me, he said, yeah, there's like some mix up in the system, but you're not with us anymore, so best of luck to you, man. I was like, yeah, good luck to you too. I got another person, did not hear from him. And then the second person, oh wait, no, I take that back. I had another person, he's like, I'm on the fence if I want to come this semester. And I guess he never ended up coming. The next person I got paired with, I emailed him, didn't even respond back. And then the next person I got, who's my actual roommate, he's good, I like him. It's just it took him a while to respond to me, and when he got to campus, he actually tested positive.
Ooh.
So he had to quarantine for a few days. I completely forgot I had a roommate until I heard someone open my door because we have, to get it in, we need to swipe our card and then put it in a PIN code. So the only person that's getting into your room is yourself.
Right.
So when someone finally opened the door, I'm like, what's going on? So, but me and him are getting along. Yeah. Well, he's a senior, so I mean, we're completely different people as well. The thing is he would actually probably get along with my roommate, Chris, like who was my past one, like much better because they both are in the same like major department, like sports science or kinesiology.
Kinesiology,
Yeah, kinesiology. I can never get that right.
Barely know what it means myself, so.
I could go like days like explain it, but yeah, they just share a lot of similarities. We don't argue either, so it's kind of my same situation. Like we
That's
do
good.
stuff every once in a while, but like, and we'll talk, but like no arguments, nothing too big. So I'm just like over summer break or like even like spring semester, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm not a bad roommate. I don't know why this is happening. And everyone's like, what are you doing to scare these people off? I'm like, I'm literally emailing them, introducing myself.
No,
Like,
you're just crazy. It's all your fault.
yeah, I know, I'm just crazy.
Yep, it's all
There's
your fault.
something wrong with me, honestly, so. Anyways, any final thoughts on roommates?
Nope. I mean, it's about it for me.
If you're unhappy, do something about it.
Yes.
That's definitely like the word of advice. Because I lived with the first roommate that I had for an entire semester, and it definitely like impacted my grades. So if you can do something about it, if you're in the financial situation to do something about it, it's a little different when you're at college, because there are people that are responsible for your well-being. But like I said, if you're unhappy, do something about it. That would be my final thought.
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you again for joining us. Emma, Natalie, it's always a pleasure. I'm Brendan Carroll. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everyone.
I was trying not to sneeze at the end. I was like,